In the heart of a dense, ancient forest lay the Enchanted, a place whispered about in legends and feared by locals. Many had ventured in, but few had returned. Those who did were forever changed, their eyes haunted by what they had seen. This is the story of how I, against all odds, survived. The Enchanted. It all started with a map, an old, tattered piece of parchment that I found in my grandfather's attic. He had always spoken of the Enchanted with a mix of awe and dread, but I never thought much of it until that day. The map was detailed, showing paths and landmarks, but it was the inscription at the bottom that caught my eye. And quote, "Only the brave or the foolish dare enter. Fortune favors the bold." And quote. I was drawn to it, unable to resist the call of adventure. I packed my gear, told no one of my plans, and set off early one morning. The entrance to the Enchanted was marked by two ancient oak trees, their branches twisted together like clasped hands. As I stepped through, I felt a shiver run down my spine. There was no turning back now. The forest was unlike any I had ever seen. The air was thick with the scent of blooming flowers and damp earth. Strange, iridescent birds flitted between the trees, their songs eerily beautiful. But as I ventured deeper, the beauty gave way to something darker. The trees seemed to close in around me, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal hands. The light grew dim, and an unnatural silence fell. I walked for hours, the forest seeming to twist and change around me. Landmarks from the map appeared and disappeared, as if the forest itself was playing tricks on me. Exhaustion set in, and I decided to make camp for the night. As I lay in my sleeping bag, the sounds of the forest returned, but they were different now. Whispers floated on the breeze, and shadows danced at the edge of my vision. The next morning, I awoke to find my campsite undisturbed but felt a growing sense of unease. I pressed on, determined to uncover the secrets of the Enchanted. It wasn't long before I encountered my first true test. A river, wide and fast-flowing, blocked my path. There was no bridge in sight, and the waters were filled with sharp rocks and unseen currents. I crafted a makeshift raft from fallen branches and vines, hoping it would be sturdy enough to carry me across. The crossing was treacherous, the raft barely holding together as the current pulled me downstream. But I made it to the other side, soaked and shivering but alive. Days turned into weeks as I navigated the Enchanted's many trials. I faced towering cliffs, hidden traps, and creatures that seemed born of nightmares. But with each challenge, I grew stronger and more attuned to the forest. I learned to read the signs, to listen to the whispers that guided me. Then, one fateful day, I stumbled upon a clearing bathed in golden light. In the center stood a stone pedestal, upon which rested an ancient, glowing artifact. This was it, the heart of the Enchanted. As I reached out to touch it, the forest seemed to hold its breath. The moment my fingers brushed the artifact, a wave of energy surged through me. Visions of the past and future flashed before my eyes, revealing the true nature of the Enchanted. The forest was alive, a guardian of knowledge and power, testing those who sought its secrets. I had passed its trials and was now a part of its story. With newfound understanding and respect, I made my way back, the path clearer now. When I emerged from the Enchanted, I was greeted by a world that seemed both familiar and strange. I had survived, but I was forever changed. The enchanted had tested me, taught me, and in the end, accepted me. This is my story of survival, a tale of courage, discovery, and the magic that lies within the heart of the enchanted.